President Trump just tweeted warning Iran that the United States has identified 52 Iranian sites and, quote, will be hit very fast and very hard if Iran retaliates. What's your reaction to that?
Well, it's probably a good statement by the president. I mean, I think the administration understands that there's a serious risk of consequences here. I think they understand that it's unlikely that the Iranian regime is going to now come hand in hand to the negotiating table and say, okay, you killed our number 2 guy. Let's talk. We're ready to surrender.
Right.
They're not going to do that.
Right.
So he's trying to establish a warning again that they better not attack. It's probably not going to work. I'd say the odds are that given Iran's politics domestically, given the way the administration in Iran or the regime in Iran has handled itself, it's probably going to have to, for its own credibility, to hold its followers together, to intimidate those in Iran who don't believe in it. It's going to have to find a way to strike back. But here's the other thing that they have to understand, Essie, that they're looking at the United States. They understand our politics pretty well. And President Trump obviously understands our politics pretty well because he accused President Obama in 2011 of wanting to start a war so he'd be reelected. So the Iranians have to understand that they're playing into the domestic politics of the United States in a way that strengthens the President of the United States when they strike us. There'll be lots of criticism of him that's partisan. But the fact is that Americans rally around the leadership when Americans are in danger. That's just natural. Well, this could deter Iran. Okay, the odds are against it, but there is that's a factor that has to be considered.
So I want to make sure that we're not overreacting or underreacting. That's important to me. So I don't want to needlessly scare people, but I also don't want to underestimate the geopolitical consequences of all of this. So I look to you, the expert. You tell me. People are talking about this setting off a World War III. How likely is that? Put this in context for us.
I wouldn't say that this particular act is the trigger that immediately we go to World War III. This act probably takes us to a new phase in our 40-year struggle with Iran because we have been disproportionate in our response. And we've taken out somebody that they really value. So they're going to want to retaliate. And then the question is, what will we do? Let's say we do take out the 52 sites that the president has mentioned. What will they do then? And then what will we do in response to that? Because the difference in this operation versus, let's say, the operation that I led in Kosovo 20 some odd years ago is Serbia was a country of 10 million people surrounded by nations that were European and wanted to be part of Europe. They wanted to be part of NATO. Iran is a nation of more than 80 million people. It's too big. It's too diverse. It's